the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Welcome in here tonight, race fans, to the Lanier National Raceway. Here tonight for the Upstate Racing League. The Bartel Builders Big Block Series are back in racing action here after the Christmas holiday. Of course, the new year has come, and it is officially 2022. So who will be the first driver to put themselves into victory lane? We're going to start things off here tonight at Lanier with the Dan Dubuque Memorial here tonight, presented by Hanson Starter Shop. Dan Dubuque was a long-time member here of the Upstate Racing League, always bringing cheers and smiles to the drivers behind the scenes here with the Upstate Racing League over on the asphalt side of things. And unfortunately, a couple years ago, we have lost Dan Dubuque. Tonight's race, we will race in his honor, his memory. As this league, he's one of the drivers that have made the most starts in series history. These drivers all tonight, 26, are trying to put themselves into this big show. Tonight we will have 4 heat races here and a last chance qualifier. We are going to take 24 cars into our feature event coming up to tonight with 26 registered. 2 of them, as of right now, will be headed home. But tonight here, we are in one of our Coach's Corner Challenge races. Well, what is the Coach's Corner Challenge? The Coach's Corner Challenge is the challenge for the Upstate Racing League drivers that compete here on the dirt side of things with the Bartel Builders Big Block Series, along with the Best Colorful Creations Pro Series on asphalt. All drivers from both series are eligible to run in those select races. Well, with only 18 drivers that have at least ran one race or attempted one Coach's Corner Challenge this season, the top spot right now does belong to Justin Fuller. He is sitting just 46 points up over Brian Hacker. Then it's Al Smith. He is right there also. And then it's the Bartel Builders machine. Brett Bartels, he is back there in 4th. 5th is Jimmy McIntyre. That's how the top 5 shake down in the Coach's Corner Challenge. Point standings. The other standings, though, that are on the docket, well, take a look at these. Right here are our Arts Barbershop. Point standings coming into the night. Rookie sensation Talon Carter is at the top of the boards. He has looks like 730 points coming into the night with James Normoyle, another one of those Schoony's Country Market Rookie of the Years. And how about 3rd? That is last season's champion, Cole Day. Chris Brown's right there with Brian Hacker, Justin Fuller, Justin Smith, Brett Bartels, Ryan Holland, and Robbie Schaefer. That's how it looks as they come into the night. So our heat races are coming up. James Normoyle fastest here in our hot lap session. We'll see where that will slot him in, though, when we come to our heat races. One of the first heat races making its way here to the starting grid here. Heat races here tonight brought to us by Whiteowl Performance. This is heat race number 1 here tonight. Starting on the front row, driving car number 03. This will be out of the Brissett Racing Stables. This is Speedy Brissett. Starting back there in P number 2 here tonight, driving out of Indiana, the 136 out of Kokomo, Indiana. This will be Chris Brown. Kyle Lesher, the big show. The moose is loose here, driving car number 13. He'll start P3. Starting back in 4th then here tonight, hailing out of New York, driving the number 45 for the Smith Racing Inc. This is Justin Smith. Justin Fuller will be here tonight in the aftermath. Motorsports number 51, he will go from 5th position. 6th here tonight will go to car number 15 of Ryan Holland. Starting back in 7th here tonight, driving car number 99, last season's champion. This is Cole Day. Brett Bartels, the Bartel Builders 2B entry, will go 8th, while Donald Bennett, the driver out of Topton, Pennsylvania, will go from P number 9. 9 cars on the raceway. 10 laps the distance. 4 cars to qualify. This time by, though, we're dropped the hammer. There they come by. They're all assembled here tonight, trying to lock themselves in to the Dan Dubuque Memorial here, presented tonight by Hanson Starter Shop. First, we got to get through our Whiteowl Performance Heat races, as they're come this time. Put 10 laps on the board. Let's drop the hammer here tonight. The Beast roar in the new year. Heat race number 1 underway. Speedy Brissett goes straight to the top side there to try and take the advantage away from the 136 of Chris Brown as they work down the back straightaway. Look at Kyle Lesher. He'll throw a little bit of a slider there on the number 136 of Chris Brown. Lesher into second. That'll knock Chris Brown out of a transfer spot. Brown goes all the way from second back to 4th, and this is a stacked up heat race here. There you see it, the battle for the transfer spot. 45 of Justin Smith. Now it's Justin Fuller back there on the hot seat. Here comes Ryan Holland in the Upstate RC and Hobbies entry. He's also right there, top 4. Brissett, Lesher, Smith, and Fuller. Oh, Kyle Lesher going to get turned by the 45. 2 cars that were in the transfer spot going to bring the caution flag out here. And that will put now Lesher and Smith at the back after they were running 2nd and 3rd. Lesher having a little bit of problem getting that number 13 machine turned back around. Let's watch it again. There you see Lesher pitched it in a little bit harder than the 45 of Smith was. Smith drove it in a little bit smoother. Right on board with our Whiteowl Performance onboard camera with the 45 of Justin Smith. Tapped him once, tapped him twice. Turn him around. So both drivers will be able to carry on, but that will shuffle the running order now. Will be Speedy Brissett, Justin Fuller, Ryan Holland, Chris Brown, your top 5, or your top 4. 5th, though, is Cole Day, Donald Bennett, Brett Bartels, Kyle Lesher, and Justin Smith. That's how the 9 cars are running right now. As the iRacing.com Silverado pace truck down and off the racing surface, here they come. They're racing to turn number 1. Justin Fuller this time looking like he's brought some speed in car number 51, but he'll actually slip off corner number 2. Speedy Brissett down to the bottom side trying to be, he's tight, very tight. Going to be 3 wide, almost 4 wide out of 4. 6 to go here in heat race number 1. Speedy Brissett did get credited with the lap led, but now Justin Fuller looks like he is going to nose ahead. Will he be able to lead this time by at the stripe? It'll be Justin Fuller, Chris Brown, Speedy Brissett, and Ryan Holland, your top 4 transfer cars. 5 laps to go, though anything can happen. We've seen 2 drivers inside the transfer. Wind up on the outside looking in. Speedy Brissett still down on the bottom with that 0-3 entry. Three laps to go. It's still anybody's ball game to lock themselves in. Cole Day is right there. He is currently sitting on the outside looking in. All he has to do is pick up 1 spot. He either needs it from Brissett or he needs it from Ryan Holland. Popsicle sticks. 2 laps to go. Justin Smith also clawing back into the battle here. Could possibly be a factor if somebody slips up. It'll be 1 lap to go, presented by Carpenter's Tax Service. Final trip around here in heat race number 1. Justin Fuller leads the Coach's Corner Challenge, and he'll lead the field here in heat race number 1 across the line. It'll be Fuller, Brown, and Brissett all locking themselves in to the big show. So Justin Fuller taking heat race number 1. Day, Bartels, Smith, Bennett, and Lesher all having to go to the last chance qualifier. Next heat race up, this is how they will line up. Starting on the front row, driving car number 02 entry out of the Brissett Racing Stables. This is going to be Eric Riel. Starting to the outside of row number 1, driving the McDuff Racing 1W Bartel Builders entry. This is Wade McDuff. Starting back in P number 3, he leads the Schoony's Country Market Rookie of the Year standings. Actually, it's almost a dead heat. That's the 721 of James Normoyle. Starting out of Canada, driving car number 86. This is Kelly Dahl. He'll go from P number 4, while James Shirley in the 51 will roll from 5th. Starting in 6th here tonight, driving car number 59. This will be Stephen Brissett. While Michael Peak, driving the W6 entry, going to be buried back into the field here in heat race number 2. He'll start 7th. Al Smith Jr., the driver out of South Glens Falls, New York, he will start 8th, while Scott Riome in car number 4 will tag the back of our 9-car field. 9-car field, 10 laps the distance, 4 to qualify here once again. Who will be able to pick up heat race number 2 here tonight, brought to us by Whiteowl Performance. This is one of those races throughout the season that you just don't want to miss. Locking in out of the heat race would be great as the Hanson starter shop green flag is up. Here we go. Oh, Eric Riel pulled the parachute down in turn number 1, sideways in front of the field. We stay green. That was Wade McDuff into the door there of car 02. But everybody carries on, so a big mistake there by Eric Riel, who started on the front row. Lap number 1 gonna be led by the Showtime number 51 of James Shirley. Wade McDuff holds into the 2nd spot, while 3rd, there is the Upstate RC and Hobbies entry of Michael Peak. He is sitting there 3rd. 4th, then will be Kelly Dahl. Right now, those are your drivers that are in the transfer spot. Drivers that are just outside that transfer spot, there is the 96, Al Smith Jr., Stephen Brissett's right there, Scott Riome, and James Normoyle. Normoyle buried way deep into the field here after that turn 1, a little bit of a scuffle. Everybody still trying to chase down, though. James Shirley, he's been able to lead every lap. He'll knock another one into his pocketbook here tonight in heat race number 2. He's led since lap 1. Real no advances here in our 2nd heat race of the evening. Everybody kind of just running right where they are. Al Smith Jr. actually turning some of the faster laps here. He is closing in on Kelly Dahl, and he is down on the bottom side of the speedway. Now Smith trying to go a little bit higher. There's a slide job there by James Normoyle. He'll slide around Stephen Brissett and Scott Riome. Now he'll go to the bottom side, try and protect a little bit, trying to work his way to the front. Right now, he is not into a qualifying spot, so he's trying to advance himself that possibly, if he has to go to that last chance qualifier, he'll start a little bit closer to the front. The old popsicle sticks are being wound up when they hit the stripe. When they come back around here, it'll be just 2 laps to go here in heat race number 2. All these drivers amped up after the Christmas and New Year holiday. They got to watch a lot of racing down at the Tulsa Expo Center. Of course, some of these drivers having the background of 600 micro sprint racing throughout their careers also. As the Carpenter's Tax Service white flag is up. James Shirley looking like he is going to take this one pretty easy, as actually now McDuff made a mistake, so James Shirley, Wade McDuff, Michael Peak, and Kelly Dahl. Everybody else to a last chance qualifier, Smith, Normoyle, Riome, Brissett, and Riel all have to now try to get themselves in from that all-dreaded last chance qualifier. Heat race number 3 coming up, and this is how they will now take to the grid. Driving out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania, driving car number 1 here tonight, Wash Rags, the youngster of Talon Carter, will drive car 1. He'll start P number 1. And to his outside, the man who's never seen one of these big block modifieds, he drives car number 38, the RHU entry of David Patton. It's the 98 out the gate here tonight. The keyboard warrior, number 98 of Racing Jason Dobbs, will go P number 3 while starting 4th. The driver out of Huntley, Illinois, driving the Carbon Junction Pathfinders chassis. Number 11, Illinois, Brian Hacker. Driver out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania, driving the Jordan Hen Racing, Turn 3 Racing Network. Number 40 of Josiah Millen. He'll go from 5th as the Gagnon Racing entry. Car number 5 of Brandon Grand will start in P number 6, while Dean Reynolds out of Syracuse, New York, driving car number 79. Will go from P number 7. Starting shotgun on the field, driving car number 22, the driver out of Vermont. Driving the Raised Iron Tubing number 22, that is Dylan Rabtoy. So heat race number 3, going to go green this time out of turn 4. Talon Carter will lead us to turn number 1. He'll slide up with his number 1. He'll take the lead out of turn number 2. So it's going to be Carter, Patton, Hacker, and Dobbs. Right now, your top 4 drivers. Dobbs going to work the bottom side of the Speedway, trying to lock himself in tonight. He says this is one of his favorite tracks here on iRacing. As he works the bottom side of the Speedway, has more laps probably than anybody. Dobbs at the inside there on Hacker. Millen trying to work his way up. Everybody is sitting still in the spot where they started this one in. Nobody has even exchanged numbers at all. Maybe with 79 and Dean Reynolds can get around. 2 rookies back here. Rabtoy just kind of stuck back there right now, trailing the field. Garand, Reynolds, Garand. They swap that one back and forth. Now, here comes Josiah Millen. He'll work the bottom side of the Speedway. Hacker going to try and pinch him off down there close to that inside retaining wall. There's Millen, as now he actually does lose a little ground. Now here comes the Gagno Racing number 5. Look at him go to the outside. Going to lose a little bit of ground, though. Now, Dean Reynolds coming into the picture. Battle for that second spot also heating up. There's the 38. That is Patton to the outside. Look at Racing Jason down to the bottom side, being ever so smooth. I think he's wearing his Hey Dudes here tonight. Everybody's still stacked up, though, behind Brian Hacker. Hacker in that final transfer spot, under 5 laps to go. Look at that outside really roll here. Grand out there. There you see Rabtoy also wound up on the outside. Rabtoy was just here the other day here on the Turn 3 Racing Network, running here at Lanier, and had himself a really good showing. Popsicle sticks up just like that. 2 laps to go. It's been all Talon Carter out front. Nobody has challenged the youngster. Hacker still holding on to it as we get the 1 lap to go, presented by Carpenter's Tax Service. Talon Carter going to walk away with heat race number 3 here tonight. So as Carter takes the win, it'll be David Patton locking in, Racing Jason and Brian Hacker. Millen, Grand, Rabtoy, along with Reynolds, will all have to go to the dreaded last chance qualifier. And that is the end of our Whiteowl Performance heat races here tonight, but that's not the end of racing. Our Whiteowl Performance last chance qualifier now starting to make its way to the grid. This is how they'll line up. Last season's champion, the youngster, out of the Midwest, driving car number 99. Cole Day will roll from P number 1 to his outside. The driver out of upstate New York, driving the coach's corner entry. This is the 96 of Al Smith Jr. Starting at P number 3 here tonight, driving car number 40 out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania. Jordan Hen Racing number 40 at Josiah Millen will go from P number 3. Well, the Bartel Builders, 2B of Brett Bartels, will roll from 4th. 5th here tonight, driving the 721 entry of James Normoyle, will go from P number 5, while Brandon Garand, driving car number 5 for the Gagno Racing Stables, will go 6th. Driving car number 45 here tonight, Justin Smith out of the Smith Racing Inc. entries will go 7th. Scott Rayon will go 8th here tonight in the last chance qualifier, along with Dylan Rabtoy going from 9th. Donald Bennett will start 10th here tonight, while Stephen Brissett will go 11th. Dean Reynolds will go 12th here on the grid. 13th will be Kyle Lesher and Eric Riel. That is your 14-car field here tonight. We will take, though, only 12 drivers out of the last chance qualifier, so you don't want to be the final 2 here tonight at the end of our 20-lap last chance qualifier. So 20 laps the distance with Cole Day and Al Smith Jr. out front here tonight. Bring them down here this time by. We'll drop the hammer here tonight. It's the final chance to make the dance. Cole Day brings us in very slow. He'll pitch the car. We're racing. 20 laps on the board here tonight. Cole Day will lead us down the back straightaway with Josiah Millen. Contact back there. Rabtoy making contact. I believe that was going to be the 59 of Stephen Brissett. They made a little contact, and now look at the Hornet's Nest back here, right on the transfer spot. Car number 22 of Rabtoy is being scored right now as the final transfer. Riel did not get a good start, but now Dean Reynolds is right there. Donald Bennett getting a little tight there behind the 59. That is Stephen Brissett. Oh, Raptoy making contact there. Had to check up because right there was the 79 of Dean Reynolds. This is the battle just back here on the transfer spot. Up front, it is still cold day and Josiah Millen, but back here, man, it is swatting bees to get into the dance. Right now, Donald Bennett is one spot in. Dean Reynolds is on the bubble. Raptoy is back there. Contact from Bennett to the 59. The 59 is going to bike up, and Stephen Brissett is going to bring the caution flag out. Brissett going to bring the caution flag out there. You see the 59. He went up and over off the 31B of Donald Bennett. Watch it back. There you see Brissett was up into the outside wall as Lesher worked the bottom side of the speedway, and then Brissett got a little sideways. I think he may have lifted there. We'll see if we can ride on board. We do have a camera on board. The Bartel Builders bar camera. Hard impact to those rear Nerf bars. You can see them all mangled up on our camera. So that'll put us under caution for the first time here in the last chance qualifier. We'll have to come back into the Hanson starter shop restart zone. I believe we should get the one to go here this time by. So it'll be one lap before we go back racing here tonight with our Bartel Builders Big Block Series. Of course, the Bartel Builders are the primary sponsor here with the Upstate Racing League on the dirt side of things, focused and providing high-quality products and construction. Whether it's new construction, repairs, install, or damage repairs, Bartel Builders have you covered in your every need. Based in Spirit Lake, Iowa, as we come back into the Hanson starter shop restart zone, green flag is up. Look at Al Smith Jr. work the bottom side. They're three wide as Brett Bartels. Oh, Smith Jr. going to go into the wall. That's going to put him now into the middle. Here comes the team car. Car 45 down to the bottom side. That's that speed entry. There's the 45, Justin Smith working the inside. One car around, two cars around, and I believe it's going to come out of Pennsylvania is where the caution flag comes from. The 13 of Kyle Lesher out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania, and the 31B out of Topton, Pennsylvania, Donald Bennett. Looks like they have some damage on both those cars. Take a look. Watch the 13. Did he get any help? What just happened to Kyle Lesher? Oh, Lesher drove it in just too deep, and Raptoy nowhere to go. And Bennett, oh, absolutely just wrong place, wrong time. Right on board with our Whiteowl performance, on board with Donald Bennett. See Lesher having his problems. Bennett was committed to the top side, and he went to slam on the brakes, and for the ride he went. So everybody now going to have to reassemble here. It still will be cold day. Josiah Millen on the front row. Al Smith Jr. still back there on row number 2, along with James Normoyle, Brett Bartels, Justin Smith, Scott Rion, Brennan Grand, Dean Reynolds, Dylan Raptoy, Stephen Brissett, and Eric Rio. Your transfer cars. Bennett and Lesher tag the back. 14 to go after a second caution flag. And look at Al Smith Jr. This time he's going to stay away from the jersey barrier on the inside of the wall. He stays away, and he's able to actually pull ahead of Mr. Millen. Josiah going to the top side. There you see James Normoyle also on the top side of the speedway. Really wide track here tonight at Lanier. As they battle up here, they battle back here also. Bennett into the transfer spot. Eric Riel now on the outside looking in. Can Eric Riel rebound? He is in, but Kyle Lesher is right there. He is trying to work the bottom side of the speedway. Actually, Bennett is in, Riel's out, Lesher is out now as the timing and scoring updates. So the back of the field here starting to really separate themselves apart from each other, but don't say that because the front of the field is not going to separate themselves. Millen working the outside there, maybe just tagged the outside wall there just a little bit down the straightaway as he started to arc that car into the corner. Al Smith, though, how impressive is he right now? He is smoother than chicken lips down on the bottom side of the speedway. Now trying to slide up. He has the room. Does he go in front of Millen? He will. Millen going to hit the bars of the 96. Smith was clear for a moment. Now he's into the number 2B of Brett Bartels. Bartels going to straighten him back out. Smith was clear for just the split second. His indecisiveness of sliding up may have just cost him a bunch of spots here, as now he's back to running 5th. Bartels is there in 6th. Rabtoy is back there running in 8th. As that could have been big for a lot of these drivers. So right now it's Day, it's Millen, as they're getting 6 to go at the line. Smith still barely hanging onto that car. Now he's stuck in the middle. There goes Brett Bartels. He'll get around him. Transfer cars, we come to get 5 laps to go. There's the 31B of Donald Bennett. He is the transfer car. Kyle Lesher would be the next car. He's working the outside. Him and Eric Riel having one heck of a dogfight back here for that 13th position, but you need to be 12th or higher here. And right now, Bennett is that 12th place car as we're under 5 laps to go here in the last chance qualifier. Millen under attack, though. James Normoyle and him just hooked bars that time through 1 and 2. Millen runs in maybe just a half a groove lower than Normoyle does. Normoyle going to cut underneath now here. He'll go to the inside. Is he able to throw a slider on car number 40? He will. He'll slide up to the top. Millen going to give him a huge shot as they're going to come down the back straight away. Millen going to go to the bottom side now. He'll throw the slider on James Normoyle. Normoyle going to cut underneath. 2 laps to go. Popsicle sticks. It's Cole Day, James Normoyle, and Josiah Millen. Look at Brandon Garan. He's running the top side of the Speedway, and he is coming. It'll be 1 lap to go here for Cole Day to see if he can pick up a last chance qualifier. But the battle back here is for 2nd. The transfer spot looks like it's going to be locked up by Donald Bennett. He'll make the show here tonight. It'll be Cole Day, James Normoyle, Josiah Millen, Brandon Garan, Brett Bartels. All your top 5 drivers, 2 cars that will not qualify here tonight. Kyle Lesher and Eric Riel. They will not make the big show. So, all the heat races are done. Our last chance qualifier is in the books here tonight. That means it is just about time to go racing here tonight for the Dan Dubuque Memorial, presented by Hanson Starter Shop. We'll be back here after the invocation. We're going to quick word in with the driver, and then it's time to go 61 laps around the Speedway.
So proudly wailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof
Welcome back here, race fans, tonight for the Upstate Racing League. It's the Bartel Builders Big Block Series here at Lanier for the Dan Dubuque Memorial, presented by the Hanson Starter Shop. Heat races in the book, last chance qualifier in the book, and we have a special guest here. A little quick interview here with the driver of the 31B of Donald Bennett. Donald, to walk us through that last chance qualifier, because that one looked like a wild ride from start to finish.
We just ran our line. I had Cole give me a little help where to run, and we just went, and we got into a little trouble early on. Restarted there, and then we just rode and sent it, and here we are.
You sent it just enough to lock yourself into the Dan Dubuque Memorial Race. It's the longest race of the season here at Lanier. One of your favorite tracks. You looking forward to this long run tonight?
Yeah, I don't mind this track. It's definitely going to be, I have a feeling, up at the top, but we'll see what happens. I was running the bottom. Dobbs showed that you can run down there, so. But I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing what you're going to do here in the feature event tonight. Don, we'll let you strap into that big block modified.
All right, thanks, Roger.
There you hear from the driver out of Pennsylvania tonight. He will be the last qualifier into the dance. He'll start back in 24th position as it is time to go down trackside to get that starting lineup here tonight for the Dan Dubuque Memorial, as this is how they will line up. Starting on the pole here tonight, he drives car number 51 out of New York. Got a green New York, the green Bulldrome entry, the Aftermath Motorsports number 51 of Justin Fuller. Starting back there, then, right behind him, the driver out of Hartwell, Georgia. This is James Shirley. Starting in P number 3, then, he drives car number 1 here out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania. The Kelly Spade of Keller Williams Realty, Platinum Realty. Rags Carter Racing, Talon Carter. Chris Brown from downtown Kokomo, Indiana, driving the Whiteowl Performance. 136 will roll from 4th, while Wade McDuff and the Bartel Builders, 1W entry out of New York, will go from P number 5. Starting in 6th, the RHU number 38 of David Patton will roll from 6th, while driving car number 15 out of Johnstown, the Upstate RC Foxtrot RC Park. This will be Ryan Holland. Driving car number W6 here tonight. He drives the W6 out of Mayfield, the Upstate RC and Hobbies BDS Wheel Dots of Michael Peak. Starting back into the 9th position, it's the Racing Jason Keyboard Warriors out of Crossville, Tennessee. It's the 98 of Racing Jason Dobbs. Starting back there in P number 10 here tonight, driving car 03 out of Plattsburgh, New York, the Brissett Racing 03 of Speedy Brissett. Hailing out of Canada, driving car number 86 here tonight. He will start the Tofu Shop entry in P number 11, while Huntley, Illinois, the 11 Illinois, the Empire Racing Team Pathfinders chassis, will start their 12th. That's Brian Hacker. Starting back into the 13th starting position here tonight, he hails, well, out of nowhere if you ask him. It's last season's champion, the quiet one, the 99, Nicole Day. James Normoyle will roll his car, the 270 or the 721 here tonight. The Upstate RC and Hobbies entry will go from P number 14, while 15th here tonight out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania, driving the Jordan Hen Racing number 40. Josiah Millen will go 15th. 16th, the Gagno Racing number 5 here tonight out of Vermont will go 16th. 17th will go to the 2B, the Bartel Builders 2B of Brett Bartels. Justin Smith and the Smith Racing Inc. number 45 will go 18th, while the Raised Diane Tubing number 22 of Dylan Rabtoy will go 19th. South Glen Falls, New York, number 96 of Al Smith Jr. will go from 20th, while Dean Reynolds out of Syracuse, New York will go 21st. 22nd will be car number 4 here tonight out of New York. This is the Brissett Racing Stables number 4 of Scott Rayome. As Stephen Brissett, the Brissett Racing Stables number 59 will go 23rd, and the driver that you just heard from, Donald Bennett, will roll from 24th here tonight. So that's how they will line up here tonight. They are all geared up, ready to go as they come into the Hanson Starter Shop. Start zone here tonight. James Shirley will lead us here to start the Dan Dubuque Memorial, presented by Hanson Starter Shop. We're green 61 laps. 61 laps, but don't tell that to Talon Carter Talon Carter, as he was down to the bottom side, going for the race lead right away. He's going to work the bottom side, but it'll be Justin Fuller leading lap 1. Fuller able to lead lap number 1, but he's still got Shirley, he's still got Carter, and look at Chris Brown work his way into the picture there. The Turbo Man entry. Still got his Christmas presents that he didn't open up. Like to open them up in victory lane tonight. One driver going to hit the cone way back yonder. Believe that was the 2B of Brett Bartels. One car going around, and that has the 9 and a 9 on it. That's Cole Day. That'll bring the first caution flag out here tonight on lap number 4. Cole Day going around. Take a look what happened to Cole Day. Did he catch the inside berm? Oh, he's the one that actually hit the cone. Came down into 1. And boy, wow, boy did Millen just get lucky and squeak through there. Right on board with Josiah Miller with the Whiteowl Performance onboard camera. Watch that 99 at Cole Day. Whoop, bounces it off the inside wall like a springboard. And Millen just going to say, see ya later. And he just boot, scoot, and boogied right on through. So Day will actually be all right. He'll just tag the back of the field here. So everybody's still going to be geared up, ready to go. Lights are out on the iRacing.com Silverado, so we should go back racing here tonight. Couple of laps in the books here. We got 2 of the top 3 are the Schoony's Country Market Rookie of the Year. Talon Carter tried to bait Justin Fuller into going, and it just did not work there. Carter going to lose a little bit of ground on the bottom side. James Shirley, though, was ready to rock and roll. Look at Chris Brown. One driver was up off the top cushion there. That was the 03 of Speedy Brissett. Brissett going to get into the back of the bars. This is actually the 51 of Shirley. Jumped the cushion, and now he is way back here. Justin Fuller also going up over that cushion. And the race lead now over to Talon Carter. Carter going to lead the lap. As boy, what a change of events we just had right there. James Shirley now just trying to hang on, as he is now back up to the top side of the speedway. He's being scored, though, back there right around the 5th position. Wade McDuff working that bottom side. He's got Ryan Holland down there. McDuff and Holland trading a little bit of Nerf bar paint there. Maybe matching tire treads. Wade McDuff will hold on to that spot, though, putting Ryan Holland back into running just that 6th position. Dobbs is down there with his keyboard car. Oh, Millen going to go for a ride. Millen off the front bars there of the 03 of Speedy Brissett. Green flag stays out. Both drivers actually fired it back off. Now, big wreck here on the front straightaway. Big wreck. David Patton around. I believe that is the 51 of James Shirley also being turned around. We know he was back up towards the front of the field. Looks like Patton, Bartels, Shirley, Justin Smith, a lot of drivers involved here. What happened to the Showtime Custom Wraps, number 51? Oh, Kelly Dahl, you see him right there. He was having some problems up against the outside wall. Nowhere to go. There's Brian Hacker. He's involved. Speedy Brissett is involved. Kelly Dahl was running second at the time of his issues. Let's find out. Let's watch. Oh, got the slider from Chris Brown, and unfortunately, gonna turn it around and look at the front straightaway just get clogged up and everybody coming in. So Talon Carter is your race leader here. He took the race lead after Justin Fuller and James Shirley both got together and jumped the cushion. So he'll be prepared here tonight. Youngster raced the 602 Crate Modifieds this past season in competition for his first ever season of modified competition. Came up through the Slingshots division, racing in Pennsylvania. Ran over at Shellhammers, ran some at Kutztown, at the Action Track Speedway, just down the street here from our studios in Pennsylvania. And now he's here, battling some other drivers in modified competition up and down the Northeast, and even from all around the country. Hanson starter shop. Green flag's back in the air. Look at Fuller. He'll go down to the bottom side there. Chris Brown chooses to go straight to the top side. Talon Carter, though, he'll lead us down the back straightaway. Right on board with our Bartel Builders bar camera. Look at everybody trying to just get as close as they can. Look at Chris Brown. He just put that right rear. One car having some issues. I believe that was James Normoyle. Normoyle having some issues, but we do stay green flag. Oh, him and Steven Brissett almost making contact. Now one car flipping. It's going to be the Ray's Diane Tubing, number 22. The third caution flag of the evening going to come out here tonight. That Island Excavating, Ray's Diane Tubing, number 22 of Rabtoy out of Vermont, going for one heck of a ride. What happened to the 22? Well, let's find out together. Goes to the outside of Coldain. Oh, they're just going to hit tires. Steven Brissett then up and around. Was up into the wall. A little bit of a wild one there. So that just puts us under caution once again here tonight. While we're under caution, race fans, we got to thank you all for tuning in here. We hope you had a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We hope you're all in good health and, well, here to watch some big block modified racing. You have a Pennsylvania driver and an Indiana driver right now. Your top two drivers. You got New York back there. You got Tennessee. You got Illinois. You got Iowa. Everybody sprinkled through the field. Come back to green. Hanson starter shop green flag is in the air. We're racing again. James Shirley and Scott Rayome getting together. Looks like they keep it going. First lap back to green, and a huge lead this time for Talon Carter. So with Carter being out front, look at Millen. He has come through the field here. He's already picked up 10, 11 spots. He is our Whiteowl Performance hardest charger so far. Just trying to keep his nose clean. There's Brian Hacker trying to follow Millen down on the bottom side. Look at Cole Day. Remember, he was inside the top 10, and then he had to go to the back. 3 wide racing. Bartel's in the middle. Day going to go down to the inside. That was the W6 entry. Working the outside of the Speedway. So Michael Peake getting to the outside there and getting around cars. Dobbs the Joker. Getting past to the inside, though. Cole Day going to try and work right through the middle groove here. So this track is really wide. 3 grooves of racing tonight. You want to go somewhere, you just got to pick a lane and go. Hacker working the inside now as Millen has gone to the outside. And Millen looked like he got a little tight that time going into turn number 3. He'll be scored, though, in P number 5 as they came back across the line. So it's Carter, it's Brown, it's Fuller, it's Holland, it's Hacker. Your top 6. But boy, back here, these drivers are still wound up. Look at them, almost 4 wide. 4 wide. Al Smith is right there. Justin Smith, James Normoyle right there. You see 3 drivers out of the New York area. As Normoyle says, it's time to turn in. Justin Smith has caught him, and there were 4 wide. Bartels just went right around the outside. So Brett Bartel's making it stick, and oh boy, you can't even keep up with the ticker with how fast they're moving here tonight. These drivers, that's 1 second, 1 driver's in front of them, then they just swaps back and forth. Talking about a driver swapping it, Millen on the charge. He'll pick off another one. Ryan Holland going to go back a spot. That Foxtrot RC Park going back there into 5th. Now Brian Hacker going to put the moves on him with that Pathfinder chassis. Trying to get around that Bicknell chassis up to the top side. How about the wild one, Wade McDuff down there? He is also hanging right here with this front group. Long green flag run here for these drivers. Longest green flag run of the night. Still have to go to lap number 61. 61, of course, Dan Dubuque's number when he ran here with the Upstate Racing League. So that's why we always go either 61 or 161 for Dan Dubuque. Asphalt when we come back here with the Best Colorful Creations Pro late models. We will actually be headed here for 161 laps. And boy, Dobbs back here, Michael Peak and James Normoyle, they just can't figure it out. Al Smith is still tucked right there with them. They were 3 wide once again. 3 wide, and they're all making it work back here. Problem is, Talon Carter is checking out. Talon Carter picked up 2 wins already this season. He's one of those Rookie of the Year candidates. The Schoony Country Market Rookie of the Year candidate. See him out front. Just doing what he needs to do. As the battle for second, Justin Fuller tried to slide Chris Brown. Not quite able to. He'll lose a little ground. Brown going to go to that slider line while Fuller goes back to the top side. See if he can roll him back in. Millen back there. He's got the 4th. And looking at it, last time by, he was actually quicker than both the drivers out in front of him. But then again, Chris Brown's just trying to hold off Justin Fuller right now. So, of course, that's going to let Millen run his line that he wants while these two are just trying to take each other's away. Al Smith. Oh, Dobbs up into the outside wall. The keyboard warrior up to the outside wall, and he actually keeps it racing. So Dobbs keeps it going as we're come by halfway. Talon Carter looking to lead at the halfway point. He does here tonight. Donald Bennett right now running in 23rd. He is the car that has to get his jets turned on because Talon Carter is coming. Live in rivaling towns. There you see the battle just outside the camera angle there. Chris Brown still holding it into second. Justin Fuller with a slide job, and he'll be able to clear. Chris Brown going to come back underneath. Turbo man got to turn the turbos on. That Whiteowl Performance number 136 works the bottom side. Justin Fuller going to come down right across the nose there, trying to pinch the 136 of Chris Brown off. Good battle here for second. Good battle back there for about the 12th on back also. But this is the battle towards the front of the field as Justin Fuller had a quick car. Was able to sit on the front row here for the first lap of the race. Brian Hacker also underneath Josiah Millen. Millen works to the top side of the speedway. Brian Hacker will take that spot away as Chris Brown also takes his spot back. And the gaggle is still back here. We could just put the camera here right in this group all night long. And boy, you'd think they're racing for the lead. This is just how hard it is to come through the field. You're watching Bartels in the 2B entry. He's back here in 12th right now. 12th position. That means Dobbs is 13th. Rioma's back there in 14th. Smith, Dean Reynolds, Michael Peak. They're all just jammed up, jelly rolled tight. That was the W6 entry of Michael Peak. That was just into the outside wall. He's giving it all she's got, captain, right now. Dean Reynolds working the inside. Remember, Dean Reynolds hasn't ran the full schedule here with the Bartel Builders Big Block Series with the Upstate Racing League, but he's here making the show, and he's moving up. He's into the 16th position right now as he gets around the W6 of Michael Peak, so he'll put Peak back to 17th. But he'll see 20 to go when he hits the line. Talon Carter got to come see 20 laps to go with 22 cars on the lead lap. Of course, he does have the David Patton, number 38, right out ahead of him. Al Smith Jr. has ran back down the 99 of Cole Day. Cole Day, remember, having to go to the back of the field after he made contact with the inside retaining wall. Spun the 99 back around, going to charge through the field. Well, maybe just burn the tires off. Maybe that right rear tire going away on that Setups by Swartz. 6'9", Nice Designs entry. Of course, he did pick up last season's championship by just 1 point over Justin Fuller. Justin Fuller told me the other night he still has nightmares of that championship. So it's still Cole Day holding that 7th spot from Al Smith, but Smith now going to go to the bottom side. Can he make the inside work? Smith was smoother than chicken lips in that last chance qualifier working the bottom side, and look at him. He's actually going to pull even now with the 99 of Cole Day. Cole Day's got the 31B of Donald Bennett to the outside, so now Smith going to pick up that spot, but Bennett now going to go down to the bottom side. Is it going to hurt the 96 of Al Smith? Bennett going to go roll through the middle this time, trying to stay out of both drivers' ways, as Al Smith will complete the pass there, and now Cole Day going to be forced to go to the bottom and chase him. He'll go down, he'll chase him, and the battle back here that's still being chased. Bartel's being able to scoot away from some of these drivers now. Justin Smith and Dobbs doing the battle still. One car into the outside wall there. That was the 2B. Bartel's as driver out of Spirit Lake. Caution lights coming on with 13 laps to go. 13 to go, and I'm being told it's the 5 car. Brandon Grant was very quick in the last chance qualifier. Being the driver to bring out the caution flag, let's take a look. He had just gone down a lap there to the number 1 of Talon Carter. Oh, it looks like he got tight, and when he got tight, the car jumped up over the cushion. Got stuck in the retaining wall. Sometimes once you get caught up there on those, on that wall, you just can't get off of it. So that puts us under a caution flag once again here tonight. The Bartel Builders Big Block Series putting on a heck of a show here tonight for Dan. Of course, Dan up there looking down on us here tonight. Longtime member of the Upstate Racing League, one of the founding members of the Upstate Racing League. Dan had many hobbies in racing. New York, Vermont, you name it, up there. He had his hands in it somewhere along the line. We do miss him very much. Always brought some cheers to the Upstate Racing League. iRacing.com Silverado Pace Truck, though, lights are off. We're coming back here to the Hanson Starter Shop restart zone tonight. Green flag is up. 13 to go. Talon Carter, he'll scoot away. Talon Carter going to scoot away, but he's got the hungry hippos bearing down on him. Fuller going to take over the 2nd spot from Chris Brown on the restart. Everybody looks like on the restart they are locked down on the bottom side. Talon Carter not able to get away like he did. So right now, Talon Carter, Justin Fuller, Chris Brown, Brian Hacker, Josiah Millen, and look at Big Daddy, Al Smith, holding on to that 6th spot. He's got James Normoyle, one of the Schoony's Country Market Rookie of the Year contenders, and last season's champion Cole Day, just right there nipping on his heels. Chris Brown still trying to work the middle to the outside of the Speedway. He's got Brian Hacker, though, taking away that spot. Indiana, Illinois battle right there. Now here comes Pennsylvania. Josiah Millen going to scoot through. Possibly. Chris Brown was able to hit the turbos on that Whiteowl performance. A good night here for Josiah Millen battling COVID. He is sick right now. He lost a smell, and he is hot to touch as he is coming through the field like a hot butter knife. Couple cars getting together. It looks like Steven Brissett and Donald Bennett made a little contact, but for the time being, we stay green here tonight. Justin Fuller now working to the outside of car number 1 of Talon Carter. Carter going to maybe slam the door shut. He will not. Little contact there. Justin Fuller just got into the 1. That'll upset Talon Carter. Now here comes Brian Hacker. 6 to go, and it's still anybody's ball game at the front of this field. Look at it, Talon Carter that time. He's going to be able to put the power down. He'll take back that race lead. Now a little contact back here, a little shoving match from the 11 Illinois of Hacker to the 51 of Justin Fuller. 5 laps to go, and oh boy, everybody's getting right there to the back bumper. Contact Brian Hacker, Josiah Millen. It's going to send Hacker around. Caution lights coming on. Millen is also around, sitting dead stopped on the speedway. So with under 5 laps to go, the caution lights coming on as they all got tangled up at the front of the field. And we'll see what happened here. Let's dissect it. Carter's going to go down here into turn number 1. It looked like Hacker gets right into him right there. He lifts off Millen, lifts off but tags Hacker. And then Millen going to get turned around by the 136 of Chris Brown. And Millen is just left sitting right on board with Millen with the Whiteowl Performance on board camera. Scary when you're turned around like that. This one here with Whiteowl Performance onboard camera, Chris Brown. See everybody just stack up, and there's just nowhere you're going to go if you're Chris Brown. Everybody locked down on the bottom. So you wanted a shootout, you said. Well, take a look at your top 3. Talon Carter, Justin Fuller, they've been there all night. But look at some of the names that are now in contention here. That will be right there at this restart. You're going to have the number 96 of Al Smith Jr. You're going to have the 721 James Normal. You're going to have Cole Day, Wade McDuff. Scott Rayome is right there. You got them from all over the field. Come back into the Hanson Starter Shop restart zone. Carter says, chase me. Let's go. He gets a great restart. Carter with a great restart. 4 laps to go. Here comes Al Smith. He's been smoothed down on the bottom side. Here comes the 99 of Cole Day. Everybody down on the bottom. Looks like Dobbs being pinballed around towards about the mid-pack right now. 3 to go. It's still Talon Carter. Cole Day trying to weasel his way down to the bottom side of the speedway. Look at that Bartel Builders 1W entry of Wade McDuff. He's inside the top 6, and he still has a chance for a top 5. Popsicle sticks up. 1 car slow on the outside. That's going to trigger the caution flag. I believe that was the number 51 of James Shirley, so the caution light's coming on. Oh, contact between Holland and Smith, and then, oh boy, big contact there for Shirley. Well, got tangled up there. Shirley was able to get back on the wheels, but look at the leaders. They were coming. Talon Carter really had to make a move there. There's our turn 3 racing replay once again, and then the 45 just, hits the rut, goes up and over. So, we're getting the scoring all jumbled back up. Remember, it was 2 to go, so I believe it'll be a green-white checker here. I don't believe we're going to finish this one in regulation, so we're going to give you a couple more laps here tonight. And as that scoring all does come back around here, it will be Talon Carter, Justin Fuller, Al Smith, Cole Day, James Normoyle, Wade McDuff, Scott Rayome, Brett Bartels, Dean Reynolds inside the top 10, along with racing Jason Dobbs. Lights are still on. Now they go out on the Silverado Pace Truck. We'll see if that does stay out. If we can finish off the Dan Dubuque Memorial race here tonight at Lanier. Talon Carter's been the dominant car all night long. He got the race lead in the early going from Justin Fuller and kind of just ran away. The Hanson Starter Shop restart zone. The green flag is coming up. Green flag's up. Here they come into turn one like a storm. Justin Fuller all over the back end of Talon Carter. This will be the white flag presented by Carpenter's Tax Service. So just a one-lap scoot here. Talon Carter going to come off turn number 4. He'll pick up the win here. Talon Carter, Justin Fuller, and how about Al Smith Jr.? Finishing out the top 3 spots, Cole Day, James Normoyle, Wayne McDuff, Scott Riom, Brett Bartels, Dean Reynolds, and Racing Jason round down the top 10. So, Talon Carter will pick up the Dan Dubuque Memorial Race here tonight at Lanier. It'll be his 3rd feature win of the season. He will take the Schoony's Country Market Rookie of the Year top spot championship contender spot. Unofficial results on the left-hand side of your screen. Find where your favorite driver will wind up here tonight. So Talon Carter, we'll get another interview with the youngster out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania, Justin Fuller on the podium here, along with Al Smith Jr. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back here tonight with your post-race interviews presented by Hanson Starter Shop.
Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was always fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos or danger, until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all will be kept in the pits. Not to mention that with members in over 130 countries already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series and work your way up to one of 7 world championships, offering over $500,000 in prize money. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
Welcome back here, race fans, to Lanier tonight. For the Bartel Builders Big Block Series here tonight, it was the Dan Dubuque Memorial presented by the Hanson Starter Shop. And, well, they just went 61 laps of hard-nosed dirt-slinging action here to start the new year off for the Upstate Racing League. And Talon Carter, the youngster out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania, was able to pick up another win. Let's go down trackside here and talk to Talon Carter. Carter, another great run for you in this car, number 1, but there at the end, a lot of those dogs, they came barking at your heels.
Yeah, it was really good early on till maybe about the last 20 laps there. I was consistent on the bottom, just wasn't as good as I could have been, but, held on for the win, and I just got to thank Justin for not wrecking me.
Yeah, you talk about Justin for not wrecking you there. He was to the outside of you a couple of times there in those closing laps, but he also had some competition that was kind of bearing down on him back there. Did you ever feel the pressure, though, or think about moving up to take away his line?
I definitely knew he was there, and I knew he was outside of me there sometimes, but I knew with running that middle line, you wouldn't really get the run off and kind of slide off the corner, so I knew if I could just be consistent on the bottom there, I could keep him behind me.
And you talk about consistent here as you pick up the win tonight in the Dan Dubuque Memorial Race. Consistency. Every other race so far since we left Williams Grove, your home state in Pennsylvania there. You know, you were able to pick up the win at Williams Grove. You didn't pick up the win in New York at Weedsport, but you went back over to Ohio. You picked up the win at Eldora. Then last time we were on air here at Limaland, you didn't pick up the win, but you still had a great finish. And now again tonight, you pick up another win. What kind of consistency do you gonna need, though, to take home this championship?
I just got to keep these podium finishes going, and luckily tonight the the random draw helped me out and it put me on the pole for the heat race. So at least I didn't get put in the back this time. But yeah, just gotta keep on doing what I've been doing.
And you've been doing it good here tonight. And I just got tweeted at here tonight, Talon. I got to tell you, you're in for a treat here on this one. They just tweeted at me, and they said, with love, make sure to tell the race winner here tonight to brush his teeth before bedtime.
Oh, geez. Bet that was my dad.
Well, ding, ding, ding. You're the chicken winner here tonight, Talon. So Dad's telling you it's time for bed. Time to get that toothbrush out here. Who do you got to thank? The red carpet is rolled out. The microphone is yours. I'm gonna go brush my teeth a while here.
I gotta thank Kelly Spade Realtor, Keller Williams Platinum Realty, Grand Central Tap Room, Kutztown Printing, Cantner's Tire Service, Lucky 13 Tattoos and Piercings, Gessie Chiropractic, Levan Machine and Truck Equipment, Chrisman's Meat Market, D. Brett's Motorcycle Fab and Paint, KB Motors Incorporated, Deca Batteries, and Matty Pearl Band, and Paulo Court for making all my wraps.
There you hear it from the youngster out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania. Here tonight, Talon Carter going to pick up his third win of the season, and he will take full control of that Schoony's Country Market top Rookie of the Year contender in that points championship hunt. But now it is time for Talon Carter to go brush his teeth and tuck himself into bed. He's got to go back to school now. Well, how about the second place runner, though? He had a great run. Justin Fuller, what did you have left in the tank of this 51? You got to the outside of Talon Carter. You just couldn't quite get around him.
Yeah, I over-rotated the one time. I got a really good run onto the outside and kill momentum. So and then the caution came out, so I was never able to get back there. So, I just kind of had to take second place at that point.
Second place, when you look at it, is not so bad because you just heard us talk about those championship standings there with Talon Carter, and he took the top spot in the Rookie of the Year. Of course, he does have that Arts Barbershop top spot in the regular season championship, but you do lead the Coach's Corner Championship, and this is one of those Coach's Corner Challenge races, so you will propel yourself now even further ahead of Al Smith and Brian Hacker.
Yeah, between the super late models on this, that looks to be about the only championship I have a say in right now, so I got to get better at being more consistent in both series. I'm just out here racing to have fun, but at the same time, I'm trying to just try and win races as well. So, but I felt like in the long run tonight, I was definitely the better car. I kind of screwed myself. I got to apologize to James Shirley on that one restart. I thought I was clear, and I think I still was, but he just had a huge run going up into turn 3, and my right rear hit his left front, and we got all tangled up and lost some spots, and that ultimately is what handed the race over to Allen. So, second place, not the sickest stick at, though. It's a good points tonight regardless.
It's a good point tonight, but we got some of your favorite tracks coming up here. Fairbury, Cedar Lake, Kokomo for another one of those Coach's Corner challenges before we head down to Charlotte for the Bartel Builders Big Block Series finale. Can we park the 51 back in victory lane? It's been a couple of weeks.
It's been since October. It's been quite a few weeks. There's a couple races I should have won already since then, but I choke them away or I get used up and put to the back. So hopefully we can park it in victory lane a couple more times this season. That'd be nice. I really like Fairbury. I like those small bull rings. Cedar Lake is one of my favorite tracks. Kokomo, that's an okay track, and Charlotte, I really like that track too. So it's probably my favorite big track. So we'll see what we can do.
Well, congratulations here tonight for placing second place here tonight in the Dan Dubuque Memorial Race. Who do you got to thank back home in New York?
I got to thank everybody at Aftermath Motorsports, Trey Edson for keeping me looking good, Green Bull Drone, Merrill Acres, Al Smith, and all the admins at Upstate Racing League for what they do. Bartel Builders sponsoring the series. I've run Dan Dubuque. I don't think he's on my super late model or on my dirt modified, but he's on my super late model. I run his memorial logo everywhere I go. I miss him picking on me all the time here racing at the Upstate League. So, just send a shout out to his family, and we all love and miss Danny still. He was a great guy. He was fun to be around, and he put a smile on everybody's faces. So, we got one more coming up on Thursday here at Lanier. Take the dirt off the track, go asphalt racing. So maybe we can pull one off there.
There you hear it from Justin Fuller tonight, as he will finish in that second position. Congratulations to Justin Fuller. And now, how about this one, race fans? The dark horse of the night coming in. It's the 96. That's right. I read the car number right to you, race fans. The 96 of Al Smith Jr. Al, welcome to the podium here with the Upstate Racing League. It's the first time you've put the 96 on the podium here on the dirt side of things.
Yeah, if you would have told us I'd be talking to you ever, I would have told you that you were not to put any money on that bet. Oh my God, what a race! Some of the seas parted, and racing up through the field with against Brett and Dobbs and Cole Day and Normile, all those guys, very fast guys, and for some reason maybe Danny riding along with me tonight or what, but we had this 96 hooked up, and yeah, it's amazing. First podium on the dirt side in our 5th season, so maybe things better to come here.
You told me years ago when I met you, Al, when we started bringing the Upstate Racing League live here to the Turn 3 Racing Network, you did tell me to not bet on you. So what I actually did was I placed the bet that you would never finish on the podium, and now I just lost the farm. So I hope your basement's well decorated and insulated, because I guess I'm moving to New York.
We got room. We're gonna have a party here tonight, so you better get in the car and head on up.
Well, it'll be about 4 hours till we get up there. But how hard was it, though, to really battle at the front? Did you think you had a chance here at this win in those late stages?
Honestly, I didn't. I kind of, beginning of the race, I was talking with my teammate, Smitty, and it was like, what lane do I get in? He goes, well, at the early stages, get whatever lane you're in and just kind of misdirects. And we were fortunate enough to do so. And the guys up front racing very hard, and I'm not sure what happened to some of those guys, but that definitely aided it there. But come up through, and a lot of throttle control, I can tell you that. My right leg is a little bit sore from having that egg underneath the throttle.
Well, you made it look down there on the bottom side smoother than chicken lips here tonight as you're flapping those lips here on the podium. What are you going to do, though? We're halfway home. You're finally on the podium. Now you got to go win one, right?
I don't know if I'm going to do that with this group. We have such a competitive league here at the Upstate Racing League, and really just proud of everybody. Tonight's race is a little bit chippy overall, but I think we put on hopefully a good show. It looked like it was very tight up there, but with Justin and Talon and all those guys, and I know like Normile and myself, we all had to come back from the back of the pack there, and I can tell you, there was a few moments where I was a little bit nervous. I think I was 3, maybe even 4 wide at some points. You kind of close your eyes and just hope you don't go for a ride.
Well, you closed them, and when you opened them, it was on the podium. Congratulations here tonight, Al, before we let you go. We know there's a lot of people that have been waiting for this night here for you to park it on the podium as you picked up 17 spots. You pick up the Whiteowl Performance Hard Charger, and you pick up P number 3 overall.
Yeah, I definitely want to, shout out to Whiteowl Performance. Thank them for sponsoring the league this season, and, getting the Hard Charger award. That means a lot to me. I got to thank the Stand RC Speedway opening up this May up here in Gansevoort, New York. Coach's Corner, the away game, GT Bodies, Bartel Builders. I want to thank Smitty's Paint Shop. He fixed up the paint scheme and made it so everybody's not picking on the numbers here on this white and red number 96. Turn 3 Racing, Rouse Performance, Troyer Race Cars, Hoosier Race Tires. Just everybody involved. Bartel Builders, Schoony's Country Market for sponsoring Rookie of the Year, this year. So those rookies, they come in every year and they're putting the wood to us. So maybe one of us veterans can finally get a win.
Well, the veteran driving behind the wheel of that, oh yes, you can see the number on the side of his, number 96 here tonight, Al Smith Jr. picking up that Whiteowl Performance. Biggest mover and shaker of the race. He'll finish P number 3. Cole Day will finish 4th with Jaden Normoyle back there in the 5th position. Wayne McDuff finishing 6th. 7th goes to Scott Rayome. 8th goes to the 2B of Brett Bartels. 9th then will be Dean Reynolds picking up his first ever top 10 here with the Upstate Racing League. He picked up 12 spots to finish in 9th. Finishing 1 spot down from where he started, still coming home with the top 10, though. That was car number 98 of Racing Jason. That's your unofficial top 10 here tonight after we get ready to leave Lanier. All those cars are going to go through tech, and we'll see how they all shake the mud off of them. And, well, it's been all about Talon Carter lately. Every other race, he's been back into victory lane since Williams Grove. Of course, he picked up the RST's race at Williams Grove. He picked up the Bartel Builders night in Eldora. And, of course, he picks up the Dan Dubuque Memorial here tonight, presented by the Hanson Starter Shop here at Lanier. We're not done with Lanier, though, here with the Upstate Racing League. We will go ahead. We will scrape this dirt off. We're kind of clean it off, pressure wash it off, and we're getting ready to to come back here on Thursday night with the Best Colorful Creations Pro Series. We're going to put those asphalt super late models back out on the track, and we're going to see if these boys can get us sideways as they were here tonight. But we got to thank all the race fans tuning in here tonight from all over, whether you're watching on the Turn 3 Racing YouTube page, the Turn 3 Racing Facebook page, or over there live on the Upstate Racing Facebook page. Bartel Builders, we got to thank them, along with Schoony's Country Market, Whiteowl Performance, and, of course, the Hanson Starter Shop. Along with all the race fans tuning in here tonight, we hope you had a great and a happy Merry Christmas, along with a great New Year. We're glad you joined us here to start the 2022 calendar season. Catch more Upstate Racing, though, on Thursday. Back in action here with Kelly Dahl and myself behind the microphones. But from everybody with the Upstate Racing League, Bartel Builders, and the Hanson Starter Shop, we hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast here at Lanier. We hope you stay safe, and we will see you at the races.